Welcome to Star Watch Now, your front row seat to all the hottest gossip, drama, and breaking news from the world of entertainment. If it's trending, shocking, or star-studded, we're covering it. Stay tuned. You won't want to miss what's coming next. What happens when one of Asia's most disciplined stars suddenly says, "I need a break"? When a man known for working 365 days a year steps back. Is it weakness or wisdom? Today, on Star Watch Now, we uncover the story behind Vogue's quiet controversy and why editor-in-chief Liu Chong's subtle comment sent shockwaves across social media. Stay with us because this isn't just about fashion. It's about the hidden cost of perfection. On the evening of October 21, 2025, the glamorous halls of Vogue China's annual gala shimmered with light and power. Cameras flashed, gowns sparkled, and the nation's biggest names filled the stage. Yet amidst all the noise and glitter, one silence stood out more than the music, the absence of Wang Yibo. For a man known for his flawless attendance, relentless work ethic, and almost mechanical consistency, his non-appearance spoke volumes. Instead of a red carpet entrance, Vogue received something completely unexpected, a leave request video. In it, Wang Yibo appeared in soft lighting, his hair slightly curled, his expression calm, gentle, and strangely human. A cat wandered across the frame, brushing against him as if breaking the fourth wall of celebrity. The tone was light, even humorous, but beneath it lingered a quiet tenderness, an unspoken confession that perhaps even the most disciplined need to rest. Fans immediately flooded social media with laughter, admiration, and curiosity. Felt new, intimate, and almost disarming. But the next morning, Vogue's editor-in-chief, Liu Chong, offered a statement that changed everything. "We hope next time, no one has to request leave," he said lightly during an interview. The remark seemed harmless on the surface, yet in the context of China's entertainment culture, where never stopping is seen as a virtue, it landed like a spark in a dry field. Within hours, discussions erupted online. Was Liu Chong expressing disappointment? Was he implying a lack of professionalism? Or was it simply a misunderstood comment from a perfectionist leader guarding his brand's prestige? What made this incident so magnetic wasn't scandal, but contradiction. Here was a global icon who had become synonymous with dedication, choosing for once not to show up. Here was a publication built on luxury and endurance, subtly questioning that choice. And here were millions of fans, torn between admiration for his human honesty and anxiety that his vulnerability might be misread. The night that should have been just another glamorous chapter in Vogue's history became something far more telling. A reflection of the silent pressure that shadows every star, and the quiet courage it takes to step away, even for a moment, from the light. The moment Liu Chong's words were spoken, they rippled through the digital world like a sudden gust in a still room. "We hope next time, no one has to request leave." It sounded polite, almost casual, yet its undertone carried a sharpness that could not be ignored. Within minutes, the statement became the epicenter of a cultural storm. Was the editor-in-chief of Vogue subtly reprimanding Wang Yibo, the man long regarded as China's most disciplined and tireless artist? Or was this merely a misunderstanding, amplified by an audience too attuned to drama? The internet divided itself into two passionate camps. One side argued that professionalism means showing up no matter what. To them, missing an event of such prestige symbolized arrogance or detachment. They whispered that perhaps fame had changed him, that perhaps the once humble boy from Luoyang had become too powerful to bend to tradition. Yet the other side, vast, loyal, and deeply protective, refused to accept such cynicism. They spoke of the exhaustion that no one sees, of the endless rehearsals, flights, and sleepless nights, of the human beneath the perfection. They reminded everyone that Wang Yibo's life was a marathon of dedication, and that a single day's absence should not undo years of integrity. As the argument intensified, something more profound surfaced. A collective reflection on what it means to work, to rest, and to be human in a world that glorifies exhaustion. In China's entertainment industry, where stars are expected to function like machines, Liu Chong's remark inadvertently opened a wound many had ignored. It questioned the unspoken rule that success demands self-destruction. Wang Yibo's leave video, once seen as a light-hearted gesture, began to look almost symbolic, a quiet protest against an industry that rarely allows pause. The controversy no longer revolved around a single celebrity or a magazine. It became a mirror, reflecting the fragile balance between duty and dignity. The public wasn't just watching Wang Yibo anymore. They were seeing themselves, the worker who never rests, the dreamer who forgets to breathe, the achiever terrified of being misunderstood. And perhaps, for the first time, they realized that courage isn't always about pushing forward. Sometimes it's about daring to stop. Behind the glamour and the applause, there exists a truth that few ever see, the quiet fragility of those who seem unbreakable. Wang Yibo's story has always been one of relentless drive, of a man who built his empire through discipline, precision, and unyielding focus. Yet those who have followed his journey know that behind the flawless facade lies a body and spirit constantly pushed beyond human limits. During the filming of Hot in 2023, he endured a severe knee injury but chose to keep dancing, using an entire can of pain spray just to finish a scene. In 2024, he toured endlessly for film promotions, coughing through interviews, his face pale but his smile unwavering. Then came 2025, 8 continuous hours behind the wheel in a GT3 endurance race, only to return to a brand shoot 2 weeks later, performing with the same effortless grace that made people forget he was even mortal. What makes Wang Yibo's silence so powerful is precisely this. He never complained. He never asked for sympathy. His professionalism became his shield, his calmness his armor. Yet it is within that silence that his humanity becomes most visible. Those close to him often describe a man who works not out of vanity, but out of purpose, who believes that every project, every scene, every fan interaction must mean something. And still, no matter how strong the will, the human body eventually whispers, enough. The audience rarely sees the exhaustion behind the spotlight, the empty hotel rooms, the fleeting meals, the moments when even laughter feels rehearsed. To many, celebrities are symbols, not souls. But Wang Yibo's decision to step back, even for a moment, broke that illusion. It reminded people that behind every perfectly curated image lies a person carrying invisible weight. His fans, rather than losing admiration, found a deeper connection. They saw not the superstar, but the man who finally allowed himself to breathe. In a world obsessed with endless achievement, his vulnerability became an act of quiet rebellion. It spoke louder than any performance. A reminder that true strength is not found in how long one can endure, but in recognizing the courage it takes to pause, to heal, and to face the world again with sincerity intact. Wang Yibo, in choosing stillness, became more human, and therefore more extraordinary. Maybe Liu Chong wasn't criticizing him. Maybe his words accidentally revealed something deeper. The industry's toxic obsession with always doing more. Wang Yibo's creative leave video, with its soft lighting, warm tone, and that gentle cat moment, wasn't an excuse. It was a message, a reminder that professionalism isn't about never stopping. It's about knowing when to stop before breaking. He didn't disappear, he simply chose to breathe. A decade ago, celebrities chased magazines for exposure. Now, magazines depend on celebrities for relevance. Wang Yibo didn't attend, yet Vogue's leave video collection went viral precisely because of him. That's not arrogance. That's evolution. The balance of influence has changed, and perhaps this was his quiet way of showing it. He can lift brands, inspire youth, and still choose self-care over spectacle. In a world where exhaustion is glorified, Wang Yibo's absence spoke louder than any red carpet appearance. He reminded millions that rest is not laziness, it's self-respect. And maybe, just maybe, his decision will encourage others, artists, workers, even fans, to choose balance over burnout. So, was it unprofessional? Or was it the bravest thing he's ever done? You decide. But one thing's certain. Even when he's not on stage, Wang Yibo continues to lead by example, with calm, courage, and quiet strength. Thank you for watching Star Watch Now. If this story moved you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Because here we don't just report celebrity news, we uncover the human stories behind the stars. Stay inspired, stay kind, and we'll see you in the next episode.